This video shows you how to create reports in Diamond. At the tab View, Division Analysis, you can see the Show Diamond Result Analyzer bar function. With this function, you can create reports in Diamond. The Result Analyzer bar is divided in two parts. At part 1, you can see 4 tabs. The tab Data View, where you can see an example of the report, and the tabs Report Options, the Common Options, and the Advice Management tool, which is an extra feature. At part 2, you can see 3 tabs. Here you can select the needed overviews and the possible graphs from the cockpit or self-made graphs. So, I want to create a report of the balance sheet and the financial overview of the period January until December 2013. At the right side, I select the balance sheet, type B, and the financial overview. Then, at the left side, at the tab Report Options, I select the period January until December 2013. At Available Types, you can select which data of the selected period you want to see. For example, the value, the cumulative value, or the percentage view. At Advanced Report Types, you can select how you want to see the data. For example, from the total, per production unit, or per total number of units. I already selected the level of detail and the start and end period. Further, I want to see the realized data of the chosen period, so I select Realization. At the Common Options, you can change the view of the report. For example, you can add a header and footer, you can change the fonts and margins, and you can choose whether to show the page in landscape view. When all the data is chosen, press Preview. Diamond automatically navigates to the tab Data View, where the preview of the report is shown. Here you can export the report to Excel, Word or PDF. Besides the current report, I also want to see the statement of liquidity of the period 2011 until 2016 and a graph of the liquidity development. Since the data/period of this report is different than the first report, I add a new group. This way you can show various reports with different settings. I select Enable Grouping. You can see that at the left part the column Group and at the right part the column Group 1 is added. I add a new row at the tab Reports Options for the statement of liquidity and select the realization and the period 2011 until 2016. At Group 1, I select 2. You can see at the Reports view the column Group 2 is added. So, the first group is regarding the balance sheet and the financial overview. In the tab Reports view, I select Group 1 behind these rows. The second group is regarding the statement of liquidity. So I select this row at the Reports tab and select Group 2. Further, behind the statement of liquidity, I select the graph Liquidity Development at the column Show Cockpit. This graph is created in the cockpit. In the cockpit, you adapt the graph to your own preferences, and here you can select whether to show it in your report. In the column Show Graph, you can select a graph which is made and saved with the Show Graph function. In the movie Diamond Cockpit is explained how the cockpit function works, and in the movie Show Graph and Show Multiple Graphs is explained how to create your own graphs which can be added to your report. So now 2 groups are selected. I want to save these settings for a next time, so I press Save Settings and save it as Instruction Diamond. Every next time I open this Diamond file, the settings for this report can be found back at Stored Setting. I now press on Preview and you will see the different reports including the selected graph. I press on Export, Excel, and save the file as Instruction Diamond. You will now see all the overviews from Diamond in Excel, namely the balance sheet from January until December 2013, the financial overview from this period, the statement of liquidity from 2011 until 2016, and the graph liquidity development for this period.